Hey everybody, it's Vicky with Dementia with Grace. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing great. Today we are talking about a behavior that is troublesome for folks, and I just want to get to the bottom of it, why it happens, and how you can extend a further grace. It is called shadowing. Have you ever had your person follow you from room to room, follow you to the bathroom, follow you to into the kitchen? I mean, just if you get up and go somewhere, they're going to get up and go with you. If you say, I've got to run out and do this, they are standing at the door when you come back. And you just maybe have run out to get the mail or to get the paper or to check on the animals or something like that, and they are right there. You have to say, Mom, I'm going to the bathroom, I'll be right back. And when you get out of the bathroom, invariably she's standing right outside the door or just loitering around the hallway, waiting on you to come back. That is a behavior called shadowing, and it happens across the dementias, not just in Alzheimer's. It happens across the dementias. And let me explain what I believe it is. There's lots of theories about what it is, but listen, y'all know that I believe in common sense caregiving, and I believe that most behaviors are because of an unmet need. I will put that video down here where I talk about behaviors in general. So if you're thinking about this as a new or worsening behavior, what is the etiology of it? What causes this behavior to emerge? You may have noticed it happening more and more often, or it may be something that just all of a sudden has emerged, and it's just, Mama used to not do this and now she does it. I've noticed it every time I'm there, or maybe you live with her or she lives with you. Or she may be in a facility, and you get a call from the facility and they say, your daddy is following the nurses around, your daddy is following this other man around, and it's getting on the other man's nerves, and we've got to come up to an understanding of what's going on and try to interrupt the behavior. So it can be troublesome. It's not a violent behavior. It's not a, it's not a problem behavior, other than it's a problem with the person that they are following, because everybody has their own personal space. Everybody needs a little bit of breathing room, right? And when you have a person with dementia who is constantly shadowing you, you don't have that, and it just can work on your last nerve. What I believe it is, because of the unmet need, is because at some point they don't know what happens next. What comes next? What do I do next? What is going to happen next? And so they associate themselves with the person that seems to have that next information. What happens next? Where do we go next? What is the next meal? When is the next program on TV? What is the next best thing for me to do? So they seek out the people who seem to know what's next. There's a situation in nature called the bell cow. In the farming communities like I live in, and in other communities, there is such a thing called a bell cow, and the bell cow wears the bell, okay? That is the cow that everybody else follows. So I liken it to that. You know what's going on, they're going to follow you. Same thing about, if you have a toddler in your household. Can you ever go to the bathroom without your toddler right there? Used to, when I was raising a little one, I would go to the bathroom and I would see these little fingers come under the door, and it was Emily. And I'd be like, just a minute, Emily, I'll be out in a minute, just a minute. And she was just attached to me because I knew all the answers. And, it's also just, I need to be with somebody. I don't feel quite comfortable by myself. I might be scared. I might be unsure. I might be confused. I might be any of these things. And I need to be with somebody who gives me comfort, who gives me direction, who gives me a purpose, right? So they're going to follow you. There is nothing to be done about it other than trying to get them engaged in something, meet their needs by making them feel safe and secure, giving them something to do to engage their mind, getting them redirected. But other than that, most of the time it will resolve on its own. It may take a few months. it may be an attachment issue that they have, and they're just going to be like this until they go into the next stage or the next phase. But remember, all behaviors have a natural end. All behaviors have a natural end. If your person still has a sense of time, if they could still follow a timer, you could say, I've got to go in my bedroom for 30 minutes. I'm going to put this timer on. When this timer dings, I'll be back if you need, some time alone. Or watch this program, and when this program is over, then we will have supper. Something like that, something that they can follow. But a lot of people can't follow time, so I don't always suggest that. You will know what's best in your situation. But I just wanted to let you know what shadowing is, and a little bit of background on it, so maybe you would understand, like I say, how to extend grace further. And just to know that it's common. It is not anything that your person only is doing. It is absolutely common. It's common in facilities. It's common in homes, okay? Leave me a message down below if you have any questions about it. I'm very responsive to the messages. And if you don't have any group, anybody that, we have the Grace family over on Facebook. It's called the Dementia with Grace Caregiver Support Group. And we are just a little family over there, and we take care of each other. We answer questions. We come up with good ideas, and just, we're there for somebody to vent when, you just don't understand. When you are saying, I have not had 5 minutes by myself today, we understand what that means. We totally do. And we're not going to hold you accountable for your feelings, your negative feelings about it. We're just going to say, look, honey, we understand, and it's going to pass. So just hang in there, okay? All right. Thank y'all for listening. I'll be with you again this week, and we're going to talk about some activities. All right. I love y'all. Take care. Bye. Mwah.